Shivayogi, I given control to you. Please open administration tool. Open administration tool. Open administration tool. Open administration tool. Now we know our RPD name, right? What is our RPD name? B201 underscore EBA. Okay, right. Open that one. Open. No, open. Open. There I am seeing three options: offline, MDS XML, online. Till I explain about the servers of OBIEE, we need not go for the online. Once our RPD is loaded into the server, from that point we need to go for online. Before loading RPD into the server, we need to go for offline only. Coming to the MDS XML. If your RPD is saved in the format of MDS XML, then we need to go for MDS XML. Yesterday, while you are creating RPD, we have first option binary format. Then what, sir? MDS XML format. Two options are available. If your RPD you created in MDS XML format, then you need to go for MDS XML. Okay. Now, as of now, we'll go with the offline mode. Select the offline. Then it is pointing to the repository location and is giving available RPDs. Out of which you need to select your RPD, which is known as B201 batch. So go and try to select here B201 underscore EBA.RPD. That's perfect. Select it. Click on open. Now, RR capital, ITEC small 123. Yes, everyone knows like our password is what, sir? RR capital, IT is small 123, which is given yesterday only. Click on OK. Now maximize this tool. Once you maximized in the physical layer, we have ORCL. Please try to expand that one. Okay. Now expand still supplier 2. Yesterday we have one point. That point is I said connection pool is a mediator between OBIEE and database. Whenever you are requesting some data, it is going to the connection pool. From connection pool, it is taking the information like database name is what, username is what, password is what, like that. Suppose if I go and if I give here, let's say ORCL 1 2 3 4 5 I am giving, which is wrong database name or not? Which is wrong database name. Because I given here wrong database name, if I go and if I right click on calendar 2, if you go to the view data, will I able to see the data or will I able to see the error? I should able to see the error, right? Whenever I click on the view data, it is going to the connection pool. In the connection pool, we have username, password, and database name is available. These three parameters is going to take, it is going to supply to the database, and it's trying to log in. At the time of login, there is no ORCL 1 2 3 4 5 is not identified as a valid TNS name. So it's showing what, sir? The connection has failed. This is a one judgment or one proof. Always OBIEE is contacting what, sir? Connection pool. Right. So we people understand connection pool is very, very important object. Always OBIEE is going to contact the connection pool. Anyone ask a question, what is connection pool? What is connection pool means I used to define 2 points. Connection pool is a mediator between OBIEE and database. That's the first point. Second point, connection pool is holding the valid information of the database like database name, username, password. Simple words, database credentials. So connection pool object is holding database credentials. Now from this moment, whatever you want to import from the ORCL database, you can go ahead and you can import by right click on this one, import my data, and you can import everything. Okay. And now suppose yesterday one person asked one question, Sir, if I want to go for the multiple databases, what to do? If I want to go for the multiple database, what to do? That's what we are going to understand after a few seconds. Now, one more point I want to understand is here. Let us say, yesterday I said, can you rename this one, sir? Can you rename this one? If you rename, this is valid object or not valid object? It's not a valid object. That means in the physical layer, you cannot rename. In the physical layer, you cannot rename. Directly, you cannot rename. But however, we have alternative methods. What is the alternative method is, if you want to really rename the things and you want to keep your convenient name or business understanding name or some generic name you want to provide, not the database names. At that moment, you can right click on the table, then go for the alias. Right click on the table, then go for what, sir? Alias. Right click on D1 calendar 2. Right click on D1 calendar 2. Then new object. Then alias. Now, observe here, whatever name you want, you can provide over there. Let us say provide as time. Here some things you need to notice. What you need to notice is, this is called as our logical name. This is called as our logical name. Okay, and this is called as our original name. D1 calendar 2. D1 calendar 2. Okay, now if people understand, very clearly one point. This is actually source table. This is actually alias. This is actually alias. Okay, now whatever you are going to do in this one, that is coming and getting from where, sir? D1 calendar 2 only. That means if I click on OK, time contains the columns, whatever available in the calendar 2, everything is holding by what, sir? Time. And down the line, whatever changes you are going to do in this calendar table, let us say I am creating one column here, physical column I am creating, which is known as ABCD. The ABCD column also created where, sir? In the time. Because time is a Xerox copy, live Xerox copy of original table. Whatever changes occurring over there, those all changes will be reflected here. Apart from one thing that is called as key information. As of now, keys are not available here. If key is available, key will not be reflected here. Primary key, foreign key, informations will not be carried from the source table to alias. Apart from key information, remaining all properties will be carried from source table to alias. Source table to alias. I mean to say, suppose if I go for the D1 calendar 2, go to the keys. Suppose I am making this as one key. The key column is, let us say, YYYYMMDD key column I am making. Click on OK. This is original table. Yes or no, sir? D1 calendar 2 original table YYYYMMDD I made as a key. If you go and see in the alias, is it acting as a key, sir? No. What I would like to say is, apart from key information, remaining all properties will be automatically reflected in the alias. Automatically reflected in the alias. So alias is a live Xerox copy, sir. And in alias, if you want to create a new column or anything else you want to create directly, you want to modify, you cannot do that one. You need to modify from the original table only. Original table only. Suppose if I go and if I delete ABCD column, I am selecting ABCD column, I am deleting it. Then automatically the ABCD column is deleted from where, sir? Alias. However, I will talk more about this alias later point of time. But however, what I want to tell is, if you want to rename a physical table name in the physical layer, that is possible. How it is possible, sir? By taking help of alias. By taking help of alias. And alias has a lot more advantages. Alias has a lot more advantages, not only this one. Okay, we'll discuss that down the line. Right. We completed with this one. Step 1 is completed, sir. If you go and see your notes, step 1, creating RPD and importing metadata. Then we given the name of that one, and we provide the username and password and database name. Username, password, database name. Then we selected the 4 tables, whatever we required. These are the 4 tables. Then those 4 tables are completed. Next we need to go forward, sir. Creating keys and joins. I will go to the keys and joins after few seconds. As of now, I want to go for next one, that is called as note 1. Is OBIEE supports multiple databases? Answer is yes. Answer is yes. OBIEE has no limitation. To prove this, import Excel metadata into RPD. To prove this, Excel metadata into RPD, we need to import it. Now, that means Excel is a second database or not, sir? Your Oracle is a one database. We are going for the MS Excel. MS Excel is a second database. That means multiple databases we are going to take input to our RPD. Input to our RPD. To take the MS Excel, first I need to create the MS Excel database I need to create. Unfortunately, I don't have MS Excel database. So what we will do is we'll try to create it. Creating MS Excel database. Open MS Excel, create a file. We are creating a file with the name of product, price, lakhs, 10, 20 something. Select all the cells and name it as what, sir? Products. Similarly, create one more table with the name of sales by typing these all things. Save this one in the E drive with the name of something. Let us go and try to finish the step 1, creating MS Excel database. Yes, sir. Open MS Excel. Open MS Excel. Open MS Excel. Now, type over there. One is what, sir? Product ID and product name. So whatever it is. Product ID. Then product name. Then price. Then price. So these are the 3 columns what I am taking. Product ID is equal to I am giving as 1. Let's say some soap name, Lux. Okay, price is equal to 10. Next 2, Pierce, some soap, some price is equal to 30. Okay, we given like that. Let us say select this total area now. Whatever data occupied area is available, the total area you need to select, and we need to provide one name for this one. Yes, click in this corner. That's perfect. Then give the name as product. Give the name as products. Now enter from the keyboard. Enter. Right. Now observe here. If I select here, this showing as C column 10th row. If I select here, it's showing as C column 7th row, B column 7th row. But whereas if I select this total area, it's showing as what, sir? Products. That means for that area, we provided one name that is called as products. That is called as products. Now that is clear. Let us move on to the next one. In this area, I want to create one more table I want to create. That is sales table, let us say. That is sales table, let us say. Now let us go and try to create that one. Like this I want to create year and sales I want. So give the name as year. Year, Y-E-A-R, year. Then in the next sales. Now provide the year is equal to 2001. 2001. Sales is equal to 1000. Next 2002. 2002. Sales is equal, let's say 2000. Select this area, whatever data sales area is available, select that area and name it as sales. And name it as sales. Name it as sales. Enter. Now we created a MS Excel workbook with 2 tables. If you want to create n number of tables, even the sheet 2, sheet 3, n number of sheets also you want to create, you can go ahead and you can create it. As of now, I would like to save this one. Click on the save button. Click on the save button. Save into my computer. My computer. And if you go for the D drive, I have 96 batch Excel is available, 97, 98, 99, 200. What is not there, sir? Your batch corresponding thing is not there, right? Create your batch corresponding things. B201, XLS. Click on save. Now, we understand now we have two tables are available in our MS Excel workbook. Try to close this Excel workbook. Try to close this Excel workbook. Right. We completed step 1. Step 2. Creating ODBC connection. You people are already aware of one point. That point is, whenever we right click on import metadata, we go and see here connections. The connections are divided into what, sir? Two types. The connections are divided into two types. Whenever you go for the file menu, import metadata, these connections are divided into what, sir? Two types. One is native connection, second is ODBC connection. Do I have here directly MS Excel corresponding connection? No, MS Excel corresponding connection directly not available. As it is not available directly, you need to create what, sir? ODBC connection, you need to create it. Click on the cancel that one. Click on the cancel. Now everyone knows how to create the ODBC connection, right? Go to the start. Go to the start. Then administration tools. Right side, yeah, administrative tools. There I have data sources, ODBC. Click on that. Click on that. Then we are seeing here user DSN. DSN stands for data source name. User level, if you want to create, you need to go for user DSN. But I want to create system level. That means whoever is accessing the system, those guys should have this connection. So go for the system DSN. Now click on add. Click on add. We need to select a driver which corresponding to your database. Which database you want to work on it? You want to work on with the MySQL, or you want to work with the Greenplum, or you want to work with the SQL Server, or you want to work with some XML file. Then you need to select here Teradata, whatever you want, you can select it. But as of now, I want to work with what, sir? Work with MS Excel. So MS Excel corresponding driver I am selecting. So whatever driver I selected, .xls means what, sir? Supports 2003 MS Excel. .xls X means what, sir? Supports 2007 also. That's what I selected, that one. XLS M means macro and so on. Click on finish. Now give the name as B201 underscore MS Excel. Underscore MS Excel. Underscore MS Excel. Okay. I'm sorry. What is given? B201 MS Excel. Here we given the name only. We need to give what, sir? Workbook also we need to provide. Click on the select workbook. Then in the drives, we need to select the E drive. In the drives, you need to select the E drive. Then this side we are seeing here E not D. D drive. Then we need to go for B201.xlsx. Click on OK now. Again OK. Again OK. Now successfully you created step 2, that is called as creating ODBC connection. Creating ODBC connection. Then we are moving on to the next one, that is called as importing metadata. Open administration tool. In fact, mine is at open only. Then go to file menu, open offline. Okay, and select OBIEE RPD, open, provide the password. I think till this point of time we can ignore it. Why? Because already it is open. Now next is what, sir? Go to file menu, import metadata. Try to follow that one. Go to file menu, import metadata. Go to file menu, import metadata. Import metadata. Then we need to select here ODBC connection. ODBC available over there. ODBC 3.5, that is perfectly available. ODBC 3.5 is the latest one. Okay, latest driver that is. In this one, select your connection where it is available. B201 somewhere available. Select that one. Click on next. Then again next. Then if you expand here, 2 tables you created. The 2 tables are visible here. You can select the 2 tables and you can move right side. You can move right side. Click on finish. Now, if you go for expand that MS Excel, still expand it. Then right click on products, view data. Now we are able to observe what, sir? We are able to observe product ID, price, product name, everything we are able to observe here. Now, tell me in my RPD now, how many databases are available, sir? 2 databases. Similarly, tomorrow in our real time, it is demanding import from the Teradata. Can you know how to create the ODBC connection for the Teradata or not, sir? We know ODBC connection how to create for the Teradata. Once you have the ODBC connection, I can go and I can import here. Yes or no? It may be any database. I am least bothered about that. It may be SQL Server, it may be MySQL, or it may be something else. Teradata or Greenplum, Netezza, whatever you take it. Any database I can go and I can import using what, sir? ODBC connection. However, if I have the native connection is available, my life is very simple. But native connection is limited, it is not available for all the things. Okay, right. So first priority is always goes to native connection only, sir. Then we need to go for the ODBC connection. I mean to say, Oracle database is there. Oracle database I can communicate using ODBC connection as well as using native connection. But which one you need to give the priority, sir? Native connection you need to give the priority. If for some database native connection is not available, then we need to go for ODBC connection. Okay, that point is very clear. Let us move on to the next one. Step 2. Step 2 is what, sir? Creating keys and joins. Step 2, creating keys and joins. This chapter is very, very important. Entry point of view, guarantee 1 or 2 questions we are going to get from here. That's the reason I'm also touching your database. Database side, how many joins are available? And OBIEE side, how many joins are available? And how to relate them. That point also we are going to understand here. Before going for the join condition, the basic fundamental is available, that is called as constraint. Constraints are mainly 3 types of constraints are available here. What is a constraint is, suppose you went to an interview, HR asked one question, do you have any constraints? That means what, sir? I will say that answer is, yes, I have constraint, I want to be in Hyderabad. That is my constraint is nothing but what, sir? One condition. These constraints are mainly 3 types are available. One is unique constraint. Suppose example is EMP number. Okay, next one is not null constraint. Example is salary. And check constraint, example is phone number. So we need to make sure employee number is unique, and we need to make sure salary should not be null, and we need to make sure phone number should be what, sir? 10 digits. So these are the examples for different types of constraints. Now next one is available keys. We have 3 types of keys are available. One is called as primary key. Primary key is combination of what, sir? Unique key plus not null constraint is called as primary key. That means if I define a column as primary key, means it is going to satisfy unique property as well as it is going to satisfy not null property. Now example is employee number in employee table is example for unique, and department number in department table is example for what, sir? Primary key. Now next one, foreign key. Reference of primary key is called as foreign key. What is the meaning of that one? So DEPT number in the employee table is called as foreign key. To understand better on this one, I want to open database and we'll try to understand EMP and DEPT tables. Let us go for the database. Database I want to communicate means I can communicate using 2 ways. One way is, if I want to communicate the database, I can go for one thing you know it, that is what, sir? SQL plus. But SQL plus only preferable to use in training rooms, sir. I don't think so any real-time people are using SQL plus. Most of the people will be going for TOAD toad. Second priority goes to SQL developer. That is the reason today onwards we also communicate, you also try to work in the SQL developer only. Don't use SQL plus. Don't use SQL plus. SQL developer is more user friendly than SQL plus. Whatever job we are going to do in SQL plus, same job we are going to do in the SQL developer. Now I am trying to click on SQL developer. And this SQL developer is free of cost from the Oracle 11G onwards. In case of Oracle 10G, SQL developer will not be coming automatically. But in case of Oracle 11G, it's automatically coming into the picture. Okay, now I've opened SQL developer. Whenever first time you opened here, you need to create one connection. You need to create one connection corresponding to your user. For example, if you see here, I have here connection corresponding to 98 batch, corresponding to 99 batch, corresponding to 200 batch of the Scott. But our batch is not available, right? How to create that connection? How to create that connection? We'll try to learn how to create that connection. Go to the file menu, Shivayogi, go to the file menu. There I have new option is available. Click on the new, go to the file menu, new. There it is asking database connection and SQL file. By default database connection is selected. Select that one, click on OK. Already selected, click on OK. Now it is asking what is your connection name. Whatever name you want to provide, you can provide it. I want to provide my batch number followed by Scott schema because I want to access the Scott. So provide here B201 Scott, B201 Scott, B201 Scott. I think better to give here underscore. Now username is equal to Scott, username is equal to Scott, password is equal to Tiger, password is equal to Tiger. And next time onwards, you want to type the password or you want to system to remember that one. System to remember means you can select the save password, but is it recommended not to select in the live? Okay, select the save password. Select the save password. In training room, no problem, you can select it. And in SID, SID is nothing but your service ID, your service ID. The service ID is what, sir? ORCL is your service ID. Yesterday we saw that one in the TNS file. So provide the ORCL. Click on test, click on test. In the bottom we have the test option, click on test. You can confirm here, it is what, sir? Success. Then click on save, click on connect. So we are connecting and we connected here, you can see here B201 Scott. If I expand B201 Scott, then I come to understand what are the tables are available inside this one and what are the views are available inside this one. And what are the triggers are available inside this one. Whatever you want to see, you can see those objects. In SQL Plus, this much of user friendliness is not available. Now, if you go for one table, let us say I have here one table that is known as DPT. Whenever I select the table here, automatically right side showing what are the columns are available here and what are the data types. And this column is nullable or not nullable. Okay. Like this, we are keep on seeing here. Is it a primary key or not? It's a primary key or not, sir? It's a primary key. DPT number column, the department table is what, sir? Primary key. And if you want to see the data, you can go to the data and you can see the data. And if you want to observe the constraints, what is the constraints, sir? PK underscore DPT, primary key, DPT, primary key column, and we can see this is enabled or disabled, sir. Status is enabled temporarily at any point of time. If you want to disable means you need to come here and need to disable that one. So on this one, index is available or not, sir? PK underscore DPT. One more point you need to remember, whenever I have a primary key, automatically backend what is going to create, sir? Index is going to create on that column. Whenever I have a primary key, automatically what, sir? Index is going to create on that column. Now, you people understand what is the meaning of this DPT. In the department table, what are the data are available, sir? 10th department, next 20th, 30, 40. These are the 4 departments are available. And if you go to the employee table, in the employee number, employee name, job like this available. In the department number, what are the department numbers are available, sir? 10, 20, 30 department numbers are available, right? 10, 20, 30. Now, if I go and if I insert one record, let us say I am trying to insert one record, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I am trying to give you a department number as 50, name as something else I am giving. Tell me, if I go here, if I commit it, it is going to commit or it is going to fail, sir? It's going to commit or it is going to fail. Let us see that one. It is failed or it is committed, sir? One error occurred here, one error, saving changes, integrity constraint violated, integrity constraint violated. What do you mean by your integrity constraint here? Integrity constraint here. Right. Let us go for the rollback. I am clicking on the rollback. Okay. Now if we go and see here, let us say columns. These are the columns are available. In this one, EMP number whatever available, that is acting as what, sir? Primary key. And whatever your foreign key, FK underscore DPT number is available, this is referring what, sir? It is referring the owner is Scott and table is what, sir? DPT, and constraint is what, sir? PK underscore DPT. PK underscore DPT is a primary key in the department table. In that column, whatever values are available, those values only need to enter here. In the department table, I have 10, 20, 30, 40 is available. So out of these 4 departments values only we need to enter here. You got my point? If some value is not available in the department table, that value you are trying to enter in the employee table, it is going to throw the error as integrity constraint violated. Now tell me one point. If I say one column is foreign key, means the foreign key must be acting as a primary key in another table or not, sir? If I say one table as one column as foreign key, that means this foreign key must be acting as a primary key in another table or not, sir? Yes. That is the one point what you need to understand. That is the one point what you need to understand. Am I clear? And even one more point also I can tell you here. Whatever primary key column contains, that I can treat as master table. Whatever foreign key contains, that I can treat as detail table. Detail table. In my case, department table is called as what, sir? Master table. In the employee table is called as what, sir? Detail table. While you are doing the data loads, first we are going to load the master tables. Once loading of the master table is completed, from the master table, whatever primary keys are available, those things we are going to look up and we are going to load into the detail table. We are going to load into the detail table. That's how the process really happens. First we are going to load the master table, then we are going to load the detail tables. In case of my dimension tables and fact tables, I can compare with this means I can say dimension table is my master table. Because dimension table is holding what, sir? Primary key. That primary key is holding by fact table as a foreign key, right? So I can say that as what, sir? Detail table. I can say that as detail table. Okay. You people understand these are the points now. What is primary key? Unique plus not null constraint is called as primary key. Examples are employee number in employee table, department number in department table. Foreign key. Reference of primary key is called as foreign key. Example is department number in employee table. Composite key. If you need 2 or more columns to uniquely identify a record, then it is called as what, sir? Composite key. Composite key. Example is product number plus product color. Suppose for example, this is the table. On the table, I have one big basket is available. In that big basket, I have different types of balls are available. One person standing over there and asking me, give me one ball. Then I am going to ask which ball you want. You want rubber ball? You want plastic ball? You want cork ball? What ball you want? Then that guy is going to ask me, I want rubber ball. Immediately I am going to ask one more question. You want red rubber ball, yellow rubber ball, or green rubber ball? Yes or no, sir? That means to pick one object from this basket, I require what, sir? Type of the ball, color of the ball, type of the ball, and color of the ball. That means whenever one object you want to identify uniquely, if you require 2 or more than 2 columns help, that is called as what, sir? Composite key. Composite key is defined as 2 or more columns as combinedly acting as a key column. 2 or more columns are combinedly acting as a key column, then it is called as composite key. Why I am discussing these constraints and keys, these all things is, Joins fundamental is what, sir? On top of the primary key, foreign key only. Without primary key, foreign key and constraint, these all things, I don't think so joins are available anywhere. Now, join. A relationship is called as join. In database, we have mainly 5 types of joins are available. Number 1 is called as equi-join. Equi-join. This terminology is database terminology. And next is what, sir? Foreign key join. This terminology is what, sir? OBIEE terminology. OBIEE terminology. First, we will try to understand database level. Then we will go for the comparison with the OBIEE. Now, I hope you people are very good in writing the queries, right? We are very good in writing the queries. If you are not good also, nothing to worry. Okay, we are going to learn now. Now what I want is, I want employee name I want, sir. That guy's salary I want, that guy's department name I want. These are the 3 columns what I am expecting. Could you please write a query for this one? Everyone knows how to write the query, right? Yes, please write the query. Select the name. Yes, Yogi, please write it. Select D name, comma, E name, comma, salary, comma, sal. Next line, from EMP table, comma, department table, EMP table, comma, department table. Next line, where EMP dot depit number is equal to depit dot depit number. EMP dot depit number is equal to depit dot depit number. Depit number. If I execute this one, then I am going to get the proper data. Yes or no, sir? I am getting here proper data. What is the department name? What is the employee name? What is the salary? Now, I want to notice here one point. The point is, whatever emp.depit number you take in, this is called as what, sir? Foreign key. Whatever depit number you take in, this is called as what, sir? Primary key. So, can I define equi-join in this way? The relationship between foreign key and primary key is called as what, sir? Is called as equi-join. Is called as equi-join. Right. Let us go for this one. This is called as now equi-join. This is called as now equi-join. Normally in our books, they will be used to write as, whenever I have only equal to symbol in the join condition, then it is called as what, sir? Equi-join. That also correct only. That also correct only. Okay, foreign key and primary key relationship also called as what, sir? Equi-join. This also correct only. Whatever you like, you can take it. Am I clear? Right. Now, we are able to create successfully equi-join. Now, how to create same thing in our OBIEE, we need to understand. We will try to do that one after a few seconds. Let us move on to the next question. Next question. I want employee name, salary, and I want grade I want here. I want what, sir? Grade. Grade is available in the table. The table is known as here sal grade table. The table is known as here sal grade table. The sal grade is 1 if the salary is between what, sir? 700 and 1200. Grade is 2 if the salary is between 1201 and 1400. Grade is 3 if the salary is between 1401 and 2000. Now I want to create the SQL query for that one. Let us go and try to write the SQL query. Or before writing SQL query, using your common sense, tell me 800 is the salary of the Smith, sir. What is the grade of this guy? What is the grade of this guy? 800 means between what, sir? 700 and 1200. The grade is what, sir? 1. So we are going to validate this result with our query. Write the query. Select ename, comma, sal, comma, grade. Next line, from the table called as EMP table, comma, sal grade table. Next line, where where sal less than or equal to, sorry, sal greater than or equal to, sorry, sal greater than or equal to low sal, low sal, low sal, and sal, sal less than or equal to high sal. Now execute this one. Execute this one. Then you can observe here what you are observing, sir. You are observing here Smith 800. What is the grade, sir? 1. That means whatever you written that one, that is correct. If you go and observe here, this is called as now what type of join, sir? It's called as now non-equi join. Okay, we are very happy we are able to create the equi join and non-equi join the database level. But how to create in my OBIEE? For our understanding purpose, even I want to work initially with the EMP, DEPT and SAL grade. Once I understand the joins concept, then I will go for our project tables, calendar, customer, orders and products. First initially let me work with the EMP, DEPT, SAL grade. For that even I am deleting this cart whatever available. Try to import the same 3 tables and try to implement the joins, equi join and non-equi join, sir. Yes, select the connection pool. Connection pool. Oracle database corresponding connection pool. Import the metadata. I want to import 3 tables. One is EMP table, DEP table, SAL grade table. And one more point I want you to notice, sir. That point is what, sir? Is enabled or disabled, sir? Is enabled. And tell me in the database level, I have the primary key foreign key relationship is available or not available? It's available. Available. Now, click on next. Select the SCOT schema. Select the SCOT schema. Through the OBIEE alphabetical order is A to Z, it is going to ascending order, sir. So you can identify the objects very clearly based on the first letter. Okay. SCOT. In that one select 3 tables, EMP table, DEP table, then SAL grade table. SAL grade table. Click on import. Now click on finish. Click on finish. Select the SCOT. Select the SCOT. Right click. Right click. Then there we are seeing physical diagram option from the bottom 4th option. Physical diagram. Selected objects only. Select the objects only. Click on that. Then you are seeing one window. Did you created this join between EMP and DEPT, sir? No. And whatever window opened, the window name is what, sir? The window name is physical diagram. The window name is physical diagram. We didn't created the join between EMP table and DEPT table. Automatically it is creating DEPT number is equal to DEPT number. How it is created? Based on the primary key and foreign key relationship. In the database level, if I have primary key foreign key relationship, and while you are importing, if I select the foreign key option, that means what, sir? Import that information also into the RPD. Whenever you select that option, then automatically it is going to create the join between primary key and foreign key. For example, if you don't have the in the database level primary key foreign key option, then what happens, sir? No join will be coming. Even though you have in the database level primary key foreign key relationship, I didn't enable the foreign key option. That means what, sir? You don't import that information into my RPD. That means what, sir? At that moment also, it won't create the automatic join. To prove that one, what we will do is we will delete the SCOT here, and again we will try to import here without enabling the foreign key option. Delete the SCOT. Delete the SCOT. disable the foreign key option, click on next. Now select SCOT and select three tables. One is EMP table, DP table, sal grade table. EMP table, DP table, sal grade table, sal grade. Click on import. Click on finish. Why it is taking this much of time? Something else is wrong. While selecting, if you select the schema names also, this kind of problems will be happens. I think it's keep on going. Okay, this kind of thing is happened. Let us say it is trying to import, but it's stuck here. The window is what, sir? Stuck here, right? It is hanged here. If this kind of thing is happened, then there is no other option for me. Instead of waiting for this one to coming, it may come after half an hour or something like that if you wait, but we don't have that much of time, right? What we can do is we can close this one, we can kill this session. Once we kill that session, then go for again open the another administration tool, OBIEE administration, then go for file menu, open offline, then B201 OBIEE, open RR capital LaTeX small 1 2 3, expand the ORCL, right click, import metadata, disable foreign keys, then expand SCOT, then go to the department. Just I am validating it is working fine or not. So only one column I am selecting. Click on import. It is what, sir? It is working fine. It is imported. Now you can go on, you can select all the things. Okay, department table is available now. Employee table is available. Then I am going for sal grade table. Did I unstick the foreign key option? Yeah. Sal grade I want. Now click on finish. Now we have all the three things. Select the SCOT. You can go for what, sir? Physical diagram from here, or you can right click and go for physical diagram. Then select the objects only. Okay, I am going for the physical diagram. Do I have any joints here? No joints are available. Okay, if people understand very clearly, there is no automatic joints are coming because I don't have what, sir? I didn't selected the foreign key option. Am I clear? Right. Now let us move on to how to create the joins among this one. Here I have one button. That button is called as new join. Here I have one button. That button. So if people understand here EMP table, if people understand EMP table, then DP table, then sal grade table are available. EMP table, DP table, and sal grade table are available. Now I want to create a join means here I have one button. That button is known as foreign key join button is available. This button is called as what's a foreign key join button. Okay, if I click on this new join, then I can start with the EMP and I can end with the DEPT, or I can start with the DEPT and I can end with what's a EMP. Which way I need to start, where I need to start, where I need to end, That is very important. Let us say we go for this EMP table and DP table, some kind of comparisons here. Tell me, where is the primary key, where is the foreign key, sir? This side we have the primary key, this side we have what, sir? Foreign key. Did you remember or not? Whenever you are writing the SQL query, we'll make sure left equal to left side. We'll make sure what's that? Foreign keys or primary keys? Fact table dot product ID is equal to product table dot product ID. Fact table dot customer ID is equal to customer table dot customer ID. Fact table dot, that means what, sir? In the left side we are making sure what, sir? Foreign key we are trying to making sure. So that our query will look beautiful. And processing also is easy, right? So similarly, always you need to start with the foreign key and end with what, sir? Primary key. That is the one point. Okay, suppose we have two tables. This is the one rule. Rule number one. This is rule number one. Rule number one. Suppose you don't have foreign key primary key relationship between the given tables. We have two tables. There is no foreign key and primary key. Let us say salary table is available, employee table is available. There is no foreign key and primary key relationship between them. Then what we need to do? Then we need to go for rule number two. Here, how many records are available here, sir? 4 records. 10th department, 20th department, 30th department, 40th department. Here, how many records are available, sir? 40 records or some more also available. By default, is 40 records are available. Which table contains more data? Which table contains less data, sir? This is rule number 2. More number of records table 2. What, sir? Less number of records table, we need to provide the join. We need to provide the join. That is the rule number 2. That is the rule number 2. Next, rule number 3. Rule number 3. If you are able to identify master table and detail table, if you are able to identify master table and detail table, okay, then what to do? This is called as master table actually. This is called as what, sir? Detail table. So always you need to go for what, sir? Detail table to master table we need to create. Out of these 3 rules, whatever rule you are able to validate, that rule we can validate and we can provide the join. Am I clear, sir? If foreign key primary key is available, go and validate this one. If that is not available, go for the number of rows. That also confusing is there. Then go for what, sir? Which is a detail table, which is a master table. Try to identify that one. Okay. Now, I want to provide the join. So we people understand EMP and DEPT. I need to start with what, sir? EMP, and I need to end with the DEPT. Click on the new join condition, sir. Click on the new join condition. Whenever you click on that button, that is called as new join button. Whenever I click on that button, then you can see your cursor is coming as a like your Diwali cracker kind of symbol. This kind of symbol is available. That means what, sir? You are ready to create the join. You are ready to create the join. Right. Select the EMP and move on to the DEPT. Click on EMP and move on to the DEPT. And you can observe here EMP side and DEPT side, both the sides, department number, you can select it. Department number, you can select it. Department number, you can select it. Now, automatically that is selected. So based on the common column names, it is selected. Suppose there is no common column names are available. There is no common column names are available. Then what you are going to do, sir? You need to select manually. Suppose common column name is not available, but column values are same. Suppose I have integration ID is available and something row width is available. Or let us say department ID is available, department number is available. Even though these two column names are different, inside the data is what, sir? It's talking about the same or not? Department ID is equal to department number. Whenever same column names are not available, it is going to identify wrongly. Or it won't identify anything. At that moment, manually you need to select here. Once you are selecting here this join condition, you also need to make sure one more point, that data types of this one and this one is same or not. The data type of this one is same or not, we need to make sure. If the data type is not same, let us say I am trying to click on OK here. It is showing what is error, sir? A comparison is being carried out between non-compatible types. Why? Because in the bottom you can observe D name is corresponding to what, sir? Varchar. Department number is corresponding to what, sir? Number and varchar between you are creating the join. Suppose if I want to create like this only join, then what to do? This is my business rule. Let us say department name and department number you want to connect here. Let us say, then what you are going to do? Either you need to convert this varchar into number or number into varchar. Yes, sir, sir. How to convert that one? In case of database, I have three types of functions that is called as toDate, toNumber, next what, sir? toCharacter. These are the three things whatever available. Those three things job is going to do by one guy here. That guy is called as, if you go and see here, I have one guy, that guy is what, sir? Cast function. If you want to go for more advanced condition, that means somewhat complex condition using some functions and all, then we need to click on this button. This button is known as expression builder. All the available functions are you can see here. So conversion functions, you want to convert here what, sir? Cast. Cast is, if you want to know more about this cast function, here syntax is available. If the syntax is not available, the syntax is not enough, you want more information, then what you can do, sir? You can go to the help button. In the help button, just type here cast, enter. Then it is going to give more information. What is a cast? This function changes the data type of an expression or a null literal to another what, sir? Data type. It is useful to convert one data type into another data type. For example, you can cast a customer name, a data type of character varchar, or birthday, a date time literal. The following are the supported data types which the value can be changed. I can change character values, varchar values, integer values. These all things is going to, you can change it one type to other type. One type to another type. For example, see this one example. See this one. Cast of what's that? Hire date. Cast of hire date as from employee. That means hire date everyone knows, like this data type is what, sir? Date. The date we are trying to convert into what, sir? Character. If you want to convert one data type into another data type, you are going for what, sir? Cast function. Please make note of this somewhere. Under the same joins, somewhere left side or right side or bottom or top, wherever you want. Put it in as cast function. C-A-S-T, cast function. Cast function. It is useful to convert one data type into another data type. It is useful to convert one data type into another data type. It is useful to convert one data type into another data type. Another data type. Example. Please write the highlighted part. Whatever I highlighted, please write that highlighted part. Cast of hire date as carefart. Cast of hire date as carefart. Okay, now you people understand what is the meaning of this one. Okay, let us move on to the, as of now, our no problem of that one. We have the both sides is department number is only available. Both are what, sir? Numbers only. So I can click on OK. And observe here one more point here. What is the by default window name, sir? Physical foreign key. And what is the by default operator? Equal to. And this is enabled or disabled? Enabled. Now I am doing here, click on OK. Once I clicked on OK, now I want to observe again this one. To observe this one, I am trying to click on here. It won't allow. Why? Because my symbol is available as what, sir? New join. I need to convert this into the cursor, select. Now double click on this one. It is going to open. Once it is opened, observe here, equal to operator previously enabled or disabled, sir? Previously enabled. Now what, sir? Disabled. System decided like this is foreign key join now. This is what, sir? Foreign key join. Once it is decided like foreign key join, if you're trying to change here, they are saying as what, sir? All operators must be equal to. Initially, if you want to change it, you can change it. Once you given the equal to, you clicked on the OK. Whenever you clicked on the OK, system is going to decide as what, sir? Now I am a foreign key join. Now I am a foreign key join. Once it is decided like I am a foreign key join, you cannot change any operator. Now, one more point. Sir, down the line, if I want to change this condition, what to do? What to do means you need to delete this one and need to create it. Again, you need to create it. We cannot modify. And this time what I am doing is, let us say I am giving here, suppose not equal to I am giving. By default, it is showing the window name as what, sir? Foreign key operator as equal to, but still I given here, what, sir? Not equal to I given. Now I am trying to click on OK. Once you click on OK, then go for again double click on this join condition. What you are seeing is, sir, complex join, complex join. So whenever you use here not equal to operator, system is identifying that as what, sir? Complex join. Can I say now non-equivalent join is called as what, sir? Complex join. Non-equivalent join is called as complex join. So in our database side, equivalent join is called as what, sir? Foreign key join. In database side, non-equivalent join is called as what, sir? Complex join. Non-equivalent join is called as complex join. These are the 2 points what you need to remember. These are the 2 points what you need to remember. Okay, that is the database terminology. This is the OBIEE terminology. Right. Let us move on to the next point, that is called as outer join. From here, tomorrow I will discuss. Okay, today we discussed only equivalent join and non-equivalent join. These 2 queries I am giving for online folks. I am giving in the chart. I am giving this one. In the chat I given. For offline folks, if you are seeing first time this queries means, please note down this one. Okay, this queries I too taking the backup here. Do I have here joins? Tomorrow I will continue from here and I will try to finish the joins things. Okay, right. Now, yes, sir, you can go with the doubt, sir. Naresh, please go ahead. Please try to type the question in all mode. Don't type privately so that all can understand what is your question. Yes, everyone, please go with your doubts if you have any doubts. Okay, let me recall today what we learned. We started our journey with how to import one MS Excel database using ODBC connection. We completed that one. We learned how to create the MS Excel database. We learned how to create the ODBC connection, how to import that one. That is the 1 point what we learned. Second, we went for what are the constraints are available. Third, we went for what are the keys are available. Primary key is what, foreign key is what, composite key is what. Fourth, we understand how to import EMP table, DP table, salary table. And foreign key if I enable what is happening, foreign key if I disable what is happening, you understand. Okay, right. Now we understand equivalent join is equal to foreign key join, non-equivalent join is equal to complex join. Now some question is going on. Can we use between instead of greater than or equal to and less than or equal to? Yes, you can go ahead and you can use that one. No problem. If you want to use the between operator, you can go ahead and you can use it. If you want to understand one more point, what are the operators I can use, what are the operators I cannot use it. For that, further simple solution is go to the edit expression and see here what are the things are available here. If you go for the operators, what is there, sir? Between is available. So you can use what, sir? Between. Whatever supporting functions are there, those are supporting functions you can observe from here. Calendar functions, minutes, seconds, conversion functions, these all things are available. Mathematical functions, string functions, system functions, these things. Am I clear? What are the things I can use? What are the things I cannot use? You come to understand by going towards that, by going to the backend. You got my point? Tomorrow I will be discussing some more points. And any other questions? Then we can make a join using rule number 1. What is the question? Master table is one which having primary key. That's correct, sir. Master table is the one which having primary key. Okay, why rule number 3 is not required, sir? Rule number 3 and rule number 1 is one and same. Only thing is some people will be connected quickly if I say master and detail tables. Some people will be connected quickly if I given foreign key and primary key statement. That's the reason I given 2 statements. Okay, right. Any other things? Any other questions? If not, tomorrow we'll meet same time, sir. Okay. Thank you and happy. What's up today? What is the festival? Sri Ram Navi. Okay. Happy Sri Ram Navi festival. Thank you. Bye.